What do you think? Will a new Great Depression or Civil War start in the United States? Could it actually happen, and what shall we do? Thank you in advance, we love you.
Look here, a smoldering civil war is already taking place in the United States. It's been so for years. The left-wing fascist, terrorist scumbags are carrying out arson attacks on Tesla. For that, I say, they ought to be executed by firing squad. Terrorists must be put to death. End of story. Capital punishment. Second, this civil war in America will only grow stronger. For 45 years before Trump, many generations of moochers were cultivated, and they won't just climb off the necks of the working people. This herd of cattle is a burden, and they'd love nothing more than to keep leeching on others' behalf. There are many of them, and this is the ferment of the civil war, one that whether it simmers or escalates will go on. The spikes will rise and fall, up and down. You're seeing it now, and it's not going anywhere. The Great Depression is a specific historical period. Any kind of economy, especially a free market one, runs on ups and downs. These critical points, whether they are called depressions or crises, always have their origins, causes and context. It happens. Just like in personal life, in relationships, family matters, or the world of science, anywhere. So, financial and economic crises, yes, they will continue to happen, but depression's imponderable. Still, there is something you need to consider, and it has nothing to do with America or Europe or Russia or China. We've entered a turbulent epoch, riddled with global triggers that will, without a doubt, drag every nation into crisis. Reason number one is the savages let loose into every civilized country. Tens of millions of hostile brutes. This brings serious tension, physical, military, civic and economic. They want to eat, but they don't want to earn. Next, they're robotizing everything. More robots everywhere. More robots means fewer jobs. Even if you are a well-qualified IT specialist, what are you supposed to do? That's the real headache. This problem is both social and economic. Going further, piles of crap nobody wants to buy have been erected in large quantities, which means the real estate market is bloated. Take China, for instance. Fictitious currency, and I'm not talking about the dollar being detached from gold, I mean cryptocurrency. It's built on nothing. It all comes down to a clash between civilized nations and barbarians, and these days the barbarians are armed with technology, turning that very technology against civilization, which means the conflict we are facing now will escalate from an internal strain into open warfare. We'll need soldiers and weaponry, but the modern gentry has grown too weak and enervated. They don't want to fight, but they'll have to, because the savages are advancing. They'll just lose their nerves. What I'm driving at is that there is a plethora of causes for a global crisis or another Great Depression. Suppose the Chinese let another virus slip out of their lab. That means a new lockdown and another blow to the economy. Result: depression. This is the age of madness, insanity. Who are the troublemakers? Leftists and savages. But before the downfall, there was a golden age. Everything was fine. We had made all the necessary agreements. No wars, conditions acceptable, the unemployed rabble got their fair share, and everything was as right as a trivet. Then came the savages, and we handed them our technologies. Now the technologies themselves are advancing at a terrifying speed. We're skeltering into chaos at double time, and I hate this mess. I like things tidy, calm, comfortable and normal, and yet we let lunacy take the reins. So be ready, anything goes. A new civil war is coming, new economic upheaval, and of course technological disaster. We'd better be prepared and keep our guns locked and loaded.